I got into golf really just my dad played and then two older brothers who both played, and grew up in a small town in Scotland, North Berwick, where there were just lots of golf courses, so got into it with them. I was always just trying to keep up with my brothers, so just joined in with them. When I first started, it would be my dad and my brothers, I'd look up to them and try and, as being a girl and being the youngest, I was always trying to beat them. So that probably till I was probably about 13, 14, they were probably the ones I looked up to and wanting to beat. The breakthrough, I turned pro in '94 and played a couple of events on the European tour, and then decided I would go to Q school in America. So went in '94 and had two stages at that point, both in Florida, and was fortunate enough to get through, and I think I finished maybe 4th or 5th at the final Q school and got my full card. I think it's changed a huge deal actually. It's much more worldwide now. When I first started on the LPGA, there was probably really only mostly Americans, a few Europeans and the odd Japanese, and now I think there's 29 countries now represented, obviously with a huge Asian influence with a lot of the top players. So I think the worldwide kind of scope of the game is the biggest thing I've seen change, and I think the standard as well. I don't think it's perhaps that the top players are any better, I think it's just the strength and depth on all the tours is so much deeper. Yeah, a huge honour. It's been a big part of my career, played in 9 of them, so to have the chance to be captain was something I jumped at, and especially to have the opportunity to do it in Scotland, my home country, was very much more special. What was my favourite year? Probably 2003, that was the first winning team I was on in Barsebäck in Sweden. The best part, I think, is just the competition, being out there. I think we're all very competitive, so getting that chance every week's a fresh week to start again. Best about ping is just how good they are. I think I've got, just obviously they started with the putters. Over the years I've won a few tournaments with ping putters. Loving the driver at the moment, used it probably for about the last 5 years now and really like it. And just the quality, I think, and the care that's put into all the golf clubs. Best course, I think, perhaps Cypress Point. Obviously it's quite a tricky one to perhaps get on, which gives it a little bit of mystique. Obviously it's right on the Pacific Ocean. I think it's one of these ones where I think if you stood on a green, you looked back and you couldn't see, all the bunkers were hidden. So it was a great design. Most of the time it works out great. He's caddied most of my career. We've had a lot of success, so I wouldn't have done as well without him. I would say you've just got to enjoy it. I have 2 young daughters myself. You just got to go out there, I think, when you start and have fun. Try and get some friends out there who are playing the game as well, and just go out there. Don't be too tough on yourself. Just go out and hit it. My advice nowadays is probably just to try and hit it as hard as you can. Definitely been to work more in my short game and from 100 yards in. If I was starting all over again, that would probably be the bit I'd want to focus more on.